And I'm honored to be with you here in the company of John and Cindy McCain. How about that speech last night? Didn't you get the feeling? I hope you felt too like you were seeing and hearing from the next President of the United States of America. So it fits that we came right from that convention in Minneapolis to small town America. Before I was governor, I was mayor of a small town. And since our opponents seem to look down on that experience, I've tried to explain what that job is all about. I guess a small town mayor is sort of like a community organizer, only you have actual responsibilities. Back when Harry Truman of Independence, Missouri, when he became president, a writer said back then that we grow good people in our small towns, people with honesty and sincerity and dignity. And I know just the kind of people he was talking about because I grew up with those people, and I know that you did too, here in the beautiful city of Cedarburg. These are the people who do some of the hardest work in America. They grow our foods, and they run our factories, and they fight our wars. And they love their country in good times and in bad, and they are always proud to be an American. And John McCain has also loved and served his country in good times and in bad. And maybe you remember just about a year ago when matters abroad looked very bad, and some in Washington declared that his campaign was doomed, that there was just no hope because he refused to hedge his commitment to the security of our country. And they told us that all was lost. There was no hope for this candidate who said he would rather lose an election than see his country lose a war. But the pollsters and the pundits, they forgot one thing when they wrote him off. They forgot the caliber of the man himself, the determination, the resolve, and the sheer guts of Senator John McCain. But the voters knew better, and maybe that's because they realized that there's a time for politics and a time for leadership, a time to campaign and a time to put our country first. And John McCain is a man who wore the uniform of his country for 22 years and refused to break faith with our troops in Iraq, who have now brought victory within sight. And as the mother of one of those troops, that's exactly the kind of man I want as Commander-in-Chief. Thank you. Thank you. Good judgment in the Commander-in-Chief can make the difference between victory and defeat, between avoiding a crisis and inviting a catastrophe. And the best case point is the surge in Iraq, which Barack Obama opposed because he said it was doomed to fail. But just last night, Senator Obama finally broke and brought himself to admit what all the rest of us have known for quite some time, and that's thanks to the skill and valor of our troops. The surge in Iraq has succeeded. Senator Obama said that the surge, quote, succeeded beyond our wildest dreams. I think, said Senator Obama, that the surge has succeeded in ways that nobody anticipated. I guess when you turn out to be profoundly wrong on a vital national security issue, maybe it's comforting to pretend that everyone else was wrong too. But I remember it a little differently. It seems to me there was one leader in Washington who did predict success, who refused to call retreat and risked his own career for the sake of the surge and victory in Iraq. And ladies and gentlemen, that man is standing right next to me, Senator John